welcome. Hello, friends. Thank you for stopping by my channel. Today I want to talk about my 8-week trip, how far I drove, and how much it cost me. Obviously, I'm not going to include any of my home-based expenses, just what my costs were when I was on the road. So the total number of miles I drove were 3,470 miles, and I spent $3,015. Yeah, that's a lot in 8 weeks. Well, I mean, that's $1,500 a month, but still. There are some areas, I'm glad I took notes of what I spent the money on, because there are some places I could really cut costs. And that's what I'm going to work on my next adventure. So let's get down to it. All right, so I work remotely and I had Starlink. Thankfully, they let you pause the service. I activate it. I think it was like 7 days into the billing cycle. So for the 8-week period, it cost me $293, which is not horrible. It's $165 a month. And it's a way that I can work on the road and have reliable service. Although when it was windy, really windy on some of those days, service was pretty sketch. So snacks, you know, when you stop at a gas station, you grab snacks. Yeah, I don't need to be doing that because my van is usually full of snacks and food and drinks. So that's something that I'm going to definitely work on. That was $56. Laundry, I didn't keep track, but it was $6 to $10 a week, and so I'm just putting down $80 because I had cash, so I didn't keep really track of that. Showers, $23. I only had 2 showers at the laundromat in Quartzsite. The rest of the showers were taken out when I was camping, which is nice. So I don't mind paying for showers, and I do have I reactivated my Planet Fitness membership. My hair's sticking up right there. So, you know, that's $26 for the black card, and it's totally worth it. So the remaining cash was $180. I have no clue what I spent it on. I know I bought some vodka at the hardware store in Q. Tips, eating out, coffee runs. I'm trying to think what else I spent the money on. I don't know. That's something that I definitely need to work on, because I need to keep track of all my receipts so I know. I just want to know personally. I want to know where I spend my money. So miscellaneous, $50, no clue. I mean, it was just a mixture of different things. Once again, I mean, that's between the snacks and the miscellaneous, that's over $100. So that's something I definitely need to keep track of. Eating out and coffee, $205. That's not a lot for 8 weeks. But the next number I'll share is my grocery number. I spent $943 at grocery stores in 8 weeks, which is not horrible considering the price of food and the price of eggs. And I do typically shop organic. I love Sprouts and Natural Grocers. Those foods unfortunately cost us more, but I try to eat organic as much as I can. That's just a preference. So, oh, and another number I didn't even include, it could be throw it in my cash number, is water refills, because I love, you know, of course all of us need water, and you know, I don't even know how much I spent because I didn't keep track. So this is a little informative, but there are some holes in my story here. Okay, van maintenance, $88. I had to get new wiper blades. Yeah, I spent $88 on wiper blades, but you know, they're the good ones and they work really good. So, you know, that's what I did. Souvenirs, $88. That includes like stickers and postcards and things like that. I love sending my daughter and some close friends postcards. And I love stickers, so yeah. Airbnb. I spent $432. Now, that was for 3 nights that I paid for, but my friend Dee, she paid for the nights in Winslow. So the way I look at it, I got 5 nights of Airbnb stays for $432. So I think that's pretty good. You know, a little over $100 a night. Oh, well, no, less than $100 a night. So, you know, and if you want some tips on Airbnbs, I did do a video about that, and I will link that in the notes. Okay, last number is my fuel. Considering I went 3,470 miles, I do drive a 2012 Chevy Express, and I get about 17 miles a gallon. I don't really drive super fast. I try to stay around 70 miles an hour, and I think that might be a factor. But my fuel, I feel, is pretty good. It was $576. So, you know, I tried to not, you know, drive a lot. I don't backtrack. Last season I backtracked a lot, and I spent, God, I don't even know. I'm pretty sure I went way more miles, but this was leaving Oklahoma, Norman, Oklahoma, and going as far west as Winter Haven, California. But I didn't really backtrack any. You know, I spent time in Quartzsite, Tucson, and then I went up to Payson, and then started making my way home. But I didn't backtrack, and I did backtrack a lot last year, so I think that was a factor. But I feel $575 is not bad for fuel for 8 weeks. So I hope that this video is informative. I hope that it kind of helps people that are new and to this, so they can see where they might spend money. If you have any questions, please, you know, leave me a comment. And of course, like and subscribe. I would love your support. Thanks so much. And remember, live life now, because tomorrow is not promised. Thank you.